Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Let me make sure we're live real quick. Are you guys there inside of the chat? Yes, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, May 23rd. We are going to take a look at the watch list today. Every Friday we review our watch list. So today we'll be going over all of the current positions in the Overkill profile and also all of the names that we are looking for setups going into next week. This is going to be the top setups, top stocks, and cryptocurrencies to be watching going into next week. Really ugly red day today, folks, but I wanted to point this out here on Ethereum's chart. If you guys are new to the channel, we are not day traders here on this channel. Okay, we don't panic on days like today that you see this pretty deep red. All we've really done so far today is just puke back the gains that we've made the last couple of days. So if you look at this monthly chart of Ethereum, this is what today's Ethereum dip looks like on a monthly chart. Look at that big, fat green candle, okay? And the thing that we've been talking about for altcoins, guys, is this stochastic RSI on our monthly chart here. You can see that it has called the top of altcoin season, okay, the top of Ethereum, the last two cycles. So right here in, this was April of 2021, this was the top of the bull market. Okay, top of the bull market. Look where that light blue line was. The stochastic RSI was all the way up there at the white dotted line. You can see it topped out all the way up there at $4,500. Okay, so right now for at least altcoins, right? We're still very bullish. Ethereum with today's 5-6% dip, it's still up 41% this month in May. 41%. So if you take a look at that stochastic RSI right here on Ethereum, it's literally sitting at 9 or 10, okay? Up here at the white dotted line, that's at 100. So if you think about it, we're about 10% of the way to the actual top of altcoin season. So again, guys, we keep a 1 to 6 month vision on this channel. We're not day traders. So if we're buying something, for example, if you're buying Ethereum yesterday off the daily green dot here, we called that out right there at around, I don't know, $2,600. It's literally at $2,500 right now. So, right now it's down $87 from where that signal came. Could we puke all the way back down here to 2,200? Absolutely. But guys, we have broken out of our downtrend. Okay, we've been talking about these EMAs for a long time. Okay, I've been mentioning these a lot over the last couple of months. It's something very important to understand. It's very easy to tell when we're in a bear market. Okay, when the trend is down, we are down below the EMAs. You can see the downtrend started right here. Okay, this was the bull trap back here in January of 2025. The bull trap was right here. Okay, return to normal. Okay, we had this big move up in November after Trump became president. Everyone was jumping for joy. Everyone was screaming and yelling up here in December, right? What happened? We dipped on down. Okay, and then we had this little pump here. Little pump. Whoop! And then we puked, okay? And then what happened? We were just getting rejected by these EMAs, getting rejected. What happened here in May, guys? We broke out, okay? This is the big boy. This is the smart money. This is the whales coming into the market, okay? They flushed everybody out because, again, everybody was buying up here back in December, okay? Everyone was buying up here in December. Ethereum at 4,000. It went all the way down to $1,400. Okay, that was a what? 80% drop? About a 70% drop? Okay, that is right here. That is despair. Okay, people are crying. The wives are kicking them out of the house. It's over, right? It's over. The sky is falling. We're never going to see altcoin season again. Yada, yada, yada. But guess what? We have broken out. So if you really look at this, today's dip on Ethereum, the dip that everybody's freaking out about, I think we're still actually green on the week. Ethereum is still up 1.2% on the week in the last 7 days. So the people that track these markets day to day that freak out over every red day, okay, they're not approaching the markets like we do. We take a macro perspective, right? We're trying to catch this move right here over months, not over days or weeks. Okay, our vision is for 1 to 6 months. And when something breaks out like this, okay, this is extremely, extremely bullish, guys. So again, Yeah, today down 6% on Ethereum. Some of these alts. I mean, look at Arrow down 12% today. Okay, big whoop. Okay, it's down right into the average. I mean, we were right here on Monday, and yeah, we got a red dot. So if your name has a red dot today, what can you do? Okay, you can set a stop loss. Okay, you can put a stop loss at the previous low. The previous low on Arrow is right here at 58 cents. Okay, or you can just hold and wait for another green dot. But a lot of these names are now back into their moving averages. So if you guys take a look at that cheat sheet, where we want to buy, right? We want to buy before the mania. So again, the mania is when everybody's excited. That's when everyone's freaking out. Do you guys feel like everyone's excited today? No, nobody's excited today. Okay? Nobody. It's like a 50-50 split right now. This is a really weird market, right? You got half of the people thinking we're going down, half of the people thinking we're going up. By looking at the charts, okay, especially Ethereum's chart, I think over the next coming months, I think we're going to be a lot higher. I think Ethereum will be trading back here up at 4K, 5,000 in the next 3 to 4 months. Okay, so yeah, if you're tracking the day-to-day, today sucks. But we're thinking out toward August, September here, right? So that when we go over all these names, guys, this analysis is for months out. This is not for tomorrow. Right, if you bought Ethereum yesterday and sold it today, you're taking the wrong approach, right? Your buy yesterday should have been for 1 to 6 months out. It shouldn't have been for today's price action. Does that make sense? These markets fluctuate, okay? They absolutely fluctuate, okay? They're heavily manipulated by the big money, by the smart money. So you got to keep the long-term approach. How do we keep the long-term approach? We zoom out of the chart, right? Ethereum is up 42% in the last month. Okay, we are in a bull market right now. We know we're in a bull market when we're trending up above the EMAs. Okay, this was the bear market, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Okay, there are these counter trend moves in bear markets and bull markets. You can see we were in a bear market right here, counter trend move, meaning we went up and then they flushed it. Okay, we went up, then they flushed it. There was a counter trend move right here, flushed it. So this is just a counter trend move in the opposite direction, okay? And again, this is a bull flag on Ethereum, guys. This is a bull flag. We're range bound. We've been range bound for 2 weeks, okay? We're stuck between 23 and 2,700, just going sideways, just chopping, okay? This dip is nothing to worry about today. Nothing to worry about. Ethereum can come all the way back down here to 2,200 and still be bullish. Why? Because we're above those EMAs. Okay, so we could retrace and bounce just like that. So again, no need to panic, guys. No need to panic. The crypto markets are very, very volatile markets. Okay, if you're new to trading, okay, the crypto market probably isn't the greatest place to start out if your stomach can't take these kind of dips. Okay, you might want to go trade the SPY or the QQQ. But this is the crypto market. The crypto market is very, very, very volatile. So, again, guys, nothing to worry about here. Let's look at the total chart real quick. And the total chart is still green here. So, again, we're coming right back down into that 9-day moving average. Okay, again, look at this on the month. This is the total market cap. Green, 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 all the way up. Okay, the monthly, the long-term, the macro trend is up. Okay, let's look at total 3. Again, green dot still showing up. The green dots on the monthly chart are the indication, another indication that we are in a bull market. Okay, and you got a green dot on the total 3, which this is like the altcoin. I'm sorry, this is the total. We're looking at the total 3. Oops. Okay, and again, the total 3, green pointing up. Okay, up above the EMAs. So we got a little room. We could see a even bigger retracement. But guys, the markets are still looking very good. This market's looking very bad, right? Puking, 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 puking. We break out, we pull back, we go up. We pull back, we go up. We're building a channel, and there's going to be a breakout, and I believe it's going to be higher. So let's go ahead and get into the watch list. I'm going to go ahead and start today with the names that I'm holding. I'm actually going to do something really quick. I'm going to move all of these into my blue list. Okay, and we will go ahead and work our way through that in this video. So we have about, I mean, there's literally like 100 names we're going to cover today. There's still a lot of bullish setups a lot of bullish setups in the market right now, guys. There's a few that are looking very, very good. My favorite one of the day actually is going to be DJT. I think Donald Trump's media company is probably the best setup in the market right now. I dropped the TikTok today, but this looks primed. It closed very strong close here today with the green dot. Today is May 23rd. And that was a beautiful, beautiful close today. We've been tracking this one. It's been very, very boring. This one's been in the portfolio for a while. But again, we're just building a channel. We're going up. We're going down. We're consolidating, right? Consolidating just means we're going sideways, right? We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. Okay? And then all of a sudden, we break out of that channel and we absolutely fly. DJT looks phenomenal here. Okay? This is probably my favorite setup. This is the best. This is the best one you're going to see all day. Okay, off that green dot right there, $24 would be your stop loss on the trade. And again, I'm still holding that in the portfolio. Chirp and Riz, I dropped that video on YouTube, the two altcoins that I think are going to 100x here in 2025. These are those two altcoins. If you guys want to go watch that video, I think it's over here inside of the Discord. But these are not meme coins. Okay, these are not shit coins. These are not joke coins. These are legitimate projects, okay? These are real projects that have just launched recently. This video right here under the latest tab, if you guys want to go see that, two altcoins that can 100x this bull run. There's been some complications with the SUI network. The SUI network is currently under siege. Somebody hacked the SUI network. If you guys don't know what SUI is, it's just another cryptocurrency. SUI, this is what SUI is. But Chirp is built on the SUI network. So there's been some trouble. People have been trying to swap for it and stuff like that. They literally have their whole network shut down right now because they're freezing the assets that the hacker is trying to take out. The hacker stole like $232 million. So they have to shut it down until they either find the hacker or the hacker gives the money back or whatever. So complicated situation, right? But this thing has been on an absolute tear. I think this video we dropped that video right here at like 0.03. Okay, so this thing's already up 300%. I'm still holding it. I really think this project can get to a $100 million market cap. It's sitting at a $2 million market cap right now. Same thing with Riz. I really think both of these projects could hit $100 million market caps. And if they do, they will both 100x. So technically, yes, on the chart, on the indicator, it looks overbought. But these are 1 to 6 month holds. I'm going to reevaluate once we get closer to that market cap. As of right now, I just have that Riz staked for 25%. I made a video on that. I think you guys could go watch the live from Wednesday to learn how to stake. But you can see I just have my they actually offer 24% APY right now. So I literally just bought it and I have it staked. They only have a 14-day lock period on the staking. So you can pull your assets out after 14 days, but you can see I've already earned around about 21,000 Riz just by staking it. So I'm accumulating as much of the coin as possible simply just because, right? Simply just because the market cap is so low. I mean, these are just hold plays. Okay, it's up to a $5 million market cap now. So if that hits 100 million market cap from here, that would be a 20x from right here. But I think we were buying it at around a $1 or a $2 million market cap. So and then also Chirp is a very, very low market cap play here. This one, a $2 million market cap right now. So that's about half the price of Riz. But both of these projects, I mean, fundamentally, if you guys check out their websites and stuff, I think they are fantastic looking projects. I mean, this was a DPEN project. Not only do they look good, they're also partnering with Chainlink. So Chainlink actually dropped a blog on their Chainlink rewards here. So if you visit the site, I have the blog posted in the crypto chat over here inside the Discord channel. Crypto chat here. You hit the pinned messages. You go to the blog here. Okay, it's all the way down here. How I found these projects was just by looking at their ecosystem map. So they pretty much gave us all the coins and all the projects that they're going to be working with here. And you can see Chirp is right here and Rivals is right here. So I was just researching the projects and I came across these two and I was very impressed by what they have to offer. So those are more of fundamental plays than technical plays. Everything else on my list is going to be a technical play. We're going to be hitting all these names here today. Again, these are going to be the top stocks and cryptocurrencies to watch next week. I just talked about DJT. This is one of my favorite setups going into next week here. You got the green dot here closing today. That one looks really, really solid, over $24. I think DJT will be trading much, much higher. I think you're going to see one of these on the stock here going into summer. Yeah, I'm still very, very bullish on all these projects into the end of summer. We got HNT. That one gave a green dot there back at around 390 a couple days ago. You could see it puked back all its gains today, but we'll see how we react tomorrow. I still really like HNT above $3.50. You could see we were stuck in this downtrend here, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, puking. Nice little double bottom right here. Yeah, the double bottom, boom, bounce, and then this is where we broke up. Okay, this is where we broke up above the EMA. After we finally break up above the mean, we call that the takeoff phase, folks. Okay, the takeoff phase here on the cheat sheet is when we break out over the mean. You see that dotted line on the cheat sheet over here in the Discord? The mean is another word for average, okay? So we use a 50, a 100, and a 200 EMA on this channel. We also use a 9, which is going to be the orange line, and then obviously the indicator down here. We do not want to buy the daily green dots, okay? We do not want to buy the daily green dots when we are below the EMAs. The only time we want to buy the daily green dots is when we are above the EMAs, okay? So you can see this one. I mean, you could have entered off of this one if you guys recognize chart patterns. That's a little more advanced, but this is what they call a double bottom. So a double bottom is when we bounce, okay, we come up, we pull all the way back, and we bounce at the same exact level. So you can see that happen right there at $2. It bounced, went up, pulled back, bounced, breakout, and then pull back here. Boom. There was your entry right here around the mean. Again, we want to buy as close to the mean, as close to the average as possible. So right here, really good spot to enter. That green dot, really good spot to enter right there at 330. It went up to 450. It pulled back here, gave you another green dot here on May 8th at around 360. It went up to 440. And now it pulled back again, and we're getting really tight right now. So as long as HNT can hold on to 350, I'm still very, very bullish on it. 350 is just below these previous lows right here, okay? So HNT is still a hold for me. You could look to add more if you get another opportunity to get a green dot, but anything above 350, I'm extremely bullish on the project. And if you look at the monthly here, again, we had a big dramatic pullback, and I think we're getting ready to go. One thing to note too, the stochastic on the monthly is all the way down here on the floor. Just like I was talking about with Ethereum, I'm not selling any of my crypto, guys, any of my altcoins until Ethereum's stochastic RSI, that light blue line, gets closer to the white dotted line again. That normally calls the top of altcoin season. That is the best indication right there. And it's literally sitting at 10 when we need it to be at 100. So I'm expecting a move like this into 2026. Okay, some big run up over the next 3-6 months. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I just read charts. I can look in the past and I can see that every time the stochastic RSI came back up here on Ethereum, that was a topping signal. It topped right there. Like I said, at 4,100, it also topped right here in April at around 4,500. It ended up pulling back and going up to 48, but that was like a $300 difference there. So again, when it's close to the floor is when you want to be accumulating as much as possible. So there's nothing telling me that HNT has reached the top yet. We got CLSK. This is a Bitcoin miner. Had a nice breakout yesterday, but then puked everything back. I still like this thing above 850. This is a Bitcoin miner, Clean Spark. They're a stock, and they own the fourth largest amount of Bitcoin from an institution. Right, they're the fourth largest holder of Bitcoin as an institution. I'm still long on that one. I like it above 850 still. We got Chainlink, ugly pullback today, down around 8% after pumping. I mean, we were up probably 6%, so we were up 6% the last 2 days. Down 8% today, so we lost all those gains from the previous 2 days. But as long as we hold this level right here, this previous low, Okay, and the EMAs, we're fine. There's nothing to worry about. The dot is still green. You might get a red dot here in the next when the candles close here at 5 o'clock. But I still really like Chainlink above 1450 here. Honestly, I'm never selling my Chainlink. I'm definitely not selling it at this price. If it goes up to $50 to $80 or up to 100, I see some people calling for like $200. I might consider selling some then. But I think Chainlink is one of the strongest fundamental projects. That is why it is my largest position. And again, above the previous lows here on Chainlink, we are absolutely fine. Just absolutely fine. If we get a red dot, guess what? You're just going to get the opportunity to buy it again off a green dot. And again, as long as we hold on to these EMAs, guys, as long as we're up above the EMAs, we have nothing to worry about. This is manipulation here today, okay? They're getting out everybody that piled back into the market yesterday. Everyone was super excited. And then what do the whales do? They shove it down. And then what does the retail do? They panic sell it today. And then tomorrow's probably going to be green and they'll be rushing back into it. So again, taking the long-term approach here, okay? Taking the 1 to 6 month approach. Look at this monthly chart. I mean, that thing is curling here, okay? That is curling up here. Okay, I think you see one of these on Chainlink over the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, I think that green dot is coming on Chainlink here in June. And we got how many days left till June? We got about a week left till June. So we're going to get new monthly candles here in June, which means we're going to get new signals from the indicator. Okay, all these monthly dots, you can see this monthly dot was called out on Link back here at 11. It went all the way up to 32 in November. But those are all called out over here in the Discord, guys. And if you guys do not have the indicator yet, I highly recommend getting it. If you guys do not have it, you guys can download it right over here inside of the Discord under the Trading Indicator tab. All you got to do is click on this link, and everything will load directly into your TradingView account. If you guys have questions or need support with that, my email is right there inside the thread. But still loving Chainlink here. Again, days like today are out of our control, right? The whales are going to do what the whales are going to do. But it is still very bullish above 1450. We got ARB. ARB gave the dot here. That was at 38. It's literally right back to where we got the green dot at. I still really like this one above 34. Okay, we're still holding on to that 50 EMA. You can see every time it came down and touched that 50 EMA here, beautiful time to buy right there at 36. Okay, pumped up, puked it back. Again, stop loss on this one at 35 cents. 35 cents on the stop loss for ARB. Still bullish on that one. Honestly, looking for pullbacks. Arrow is one that surprises me today. This one's down 12%. I think that's a big overreaction. We're literally right at the previous low right now. I'm good with my position at the moment. I would probably look to buy more if it came down to 50 cents. But if that thing prints red, which it looks like it's going to do here in 13 minutes. We get new daily candles here at 5 p.m. Pacific time every day. So whatever time it is right now where you're at, in 13 minutes, you're going to see new candles form here on the daily chart. So if this prints red, guess what? That just means we can go ahead and add again on the next green dot. And I'm still very bullish on this project. This is a very large liquidity provider on the Base network, which is Coinbase's blockchain. So I think we find some buyers down here on Arrow. It's just continuing to hold that one. We're literally sitting right on the 50 right now. So 55 cents looks like an interesting spot there if you want to set a stop loss. But I'm long on the project again, 1 to 6 months out. We just started buying this, so I think that one's trading anywhere between $2 and $3 here in the next 3 to 6 months. I like that one. So let's go to the watch list now. Those are all the positions I'm currently holding. Let's go ahead and go over here to the list here. So these are going to be all the positions we are actively looking for positions on. So there's some of these, right, like X here. This was on the list last week. This was on the favorites list. Why did we like this one last week? Well, simply because this blue wave was all the way down here, okay, and we were pulling into the EMAs. So you got that green dot right here at around $40. See that $40 on the dot? That came on this candle right here. And look at that move today. 20% up today. I don't know if anybody caught this. I didn't take a position, but things up 31% off the dots so far. Just doing the Ripski here. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful setup from last week. That was a prime time setup. Again, the lower the wave, guys, the better. If you get the blue wave way down here and you're up above the EMAs, normally a great time to look for a position. And this one, boom, printed right there on Tuesday at 40. It's now trading at 53. I am not going to move that one over to the list yet, just because I want to get my favorites over here first, and then I'll move everything else. But this is not one we'd be looking for an entry on next week, right? Why? Well, because the move already happened, right? We should have been buying here on Tuesday, and that dot was called out inside the Discord channel. We call out all the daily, weekly, and monthly alerts over here in the Discord. I can go all the way back here to Tuesday and show you guys, but we get quite a few signals, so I'm not going to do that here. That was on the 20th, so we can just go here and look at the Discord here, the 20th. Let's go back to the 20th here. You can see it right there, X, showing a green dot on the daily chart. That was at 6:30 on 5:20. Okay, right there, bang. Ripski, okay, beautiful. But we're not looking at that one next week. Is the trend still bullish? Absolutely, but we're not buying things that far off of the EMA, right? Because now it's sitting at an extreme premium. Now it's sitting 20, 30% off of the average, right? The average is our mean, okay? That is our mean. We want to buy into or around the mean, okay? We don't want to buy way up here off the mean. We want to buy right here in this area, okay? And that was a perfect setup there from last week. Let's look at GME also. Really nice move here. Beautiful setup right here. You can see that stochastic RSI here on the daily reset right there on the 7th, right into the EMAs. Boom. Beautiful move over the last couple of weeks there from 25 all the way up to 33. But the stochastic RSI, that light blue line, we want that as close to zero as possible. We don't want to buy when this thing's sitting up here at 75. And you could see the extension here off of the EMA. So that one, again, too late on. We got TEM. TEM looks good. I like TEM. Stochastic sitting at 16. I'll move that one over. Okay, we'd be looking for a green dot on this one. I'd like to buy it closer to like 52. I would wait to see how we open, but obviously we want to wait for the green dot and make our assessment there. We want to buy the green dots into, we don't want to buy into the EMAs or on the green dots. So this one would need to break over 64 to confirm a reversal, and we'll see what happens here on Monday. We'll definitely be watching that one in the favorites list next week. We got CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike also, you guys see that extension off of the mean there. See, we're sitting 20% off the average. Time to buy CrowdStrike was right here off that green dot, boom. And then also right here into the mean right here. We don't want to buy way extended off of the EMA. Another part of the trading indicator is this auto fib. Okay, if you guys click down on this arrow over here where the 4 is, you guys can load that auto fib. You could show it, okay? That's another indicator you guys can take advantage of. Whenever we're up in the red zone, okay, you guys see that red zone here on my chart. Let me go ahead and hide the EMAs real quick. That red zone is not where we want to buy assets. Okay, that tells you that the asset is very, very overbought. You could also see that here on the blue wave. Don't necessarily want to be buying up here on the blue wave. We want to buy when the wave is down here and we are into the EMAs. But right now, this thing is up into the red, so we do not want to look for an entry on that next week. We want that thing to pull back into our EMAs before taking a position. The trend is very strong. That's why it's on our watch list, and we're going to keep it on the watch list. But again, these are the top stocks and cryptos to look at next week for entries, okay? And those three are not them. We got, let me actually move these to like the pink list or something, or the purple list. Let me put those on the purple list for now, just so we can go from the top. We got HIMS. HIMS is finally pulling back as well. I like the fact that the stochastic's back down here at 8. It's trying to bounce here off around 50. 50's that support. It looks like it's trying to build on there. But again, time to buy was down here. Everyone was buying HIMS back here in February when it was at 70. It pulled all the way back to 23. You can see we pulled right back into that 200 moving average right there. Green dot there, green dot there. Two beautiful entries. You could have even got in right here at around 30. This thing went all the way up to 60. If you guys entered down here in this area off these dots, okay, you made 160% on that move over that 3-4 week span right there. So now we're just waiting for it to reset again, right? And waiting for a green dot on the daily. The stochastic is below 30 here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one. I want to watch this one for a green dot next week. We got SE. SE's too far off of the averages there. Zillow's down into the averages. Who knows what's going to happen to the real estate market, though. I like the fact that the wave is down here, so we're going to be watching this one. It is a little bit below that 200, but it's hanging out right around it right now. So this is an interesting one to watch next week. I'd watch that 64 support, but ultimately looking for the green dot here for the reversal. That stochastic RSI is down here on the floor. Okay, I like that one for next week too. We got silver. Silver's just chopping around. Okay, this is choppy. I'm not a big fan of silver, to be honest with you. I just don't think we're going back to gold and silver. I think we're going to a digital-based currency. This is First Solar. Here's a solar company. Big move up here. Okay, this is where everyone's excited about it, right? We just went up from 125 to 200. That was a nice big move. Okay, nice big move up there to 55, and now we're getting a nice retracement here. So it went up to 200, and now it's pulled back about 25%. So I like that pullback. Okay, that's a good pullback after a big breakout. Again, we were stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend. Big breakout. Here's the pullback. Okay, now we just need our signal. So that one's on the favorites list for next week too. I like that one. We got HWM. Again, big, strong trend, right? Up, charts that are up and to the right are what we're very attracted to. Up and to the right, trending above the EMAs. Okay, you go to a chart like maybe NVO. Look at this, down and to the right. Do we want to be trading something like this, guys? Do we want to be going long on something like NVO here when it's getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected? Okay, absolutely not. We want to wait for the breakout. Okay, wait for the breakout over it, and then the pull back into it. You can see it broke out over here. Okay, boom, breakout, pull back. Ripsky. Okay, what is HWM right now? HWM is too far off of the mean. This was the time to buy HWM. This is a space company here, by the way. I don't really know too much about them, but the chart is just ridiculous. I mean, look at that chart. Just bullish, dude. So I want to see a dramatic pullback on this one before I take. I want this blue wave to pull back, right? I want the blue wave down here, okay, before I take an entry. This thing's just too high for me right now. CELH, of course, that one's on the favorites list next week. I still think this one's very, very bullish. You can see this one was all the way up here at $100, one of the biggest energy drink companies in the world. And what did it do? It sold all the way off from $100 all the way down here to 20. Okay, and then what happened? We finally broke out above the EMAs. What did we do after the breakout? We pulled back. Okay, so this was the takeoff. Okay, we have that takeoff where we go up, we break over the mean, we break over the average, we break down, we break out of the downtrend, right? We've broken the trend here, break out, pull back, okay, green dot, enter there, $25 all the way up to 40. That's almost 100% move if you held for 2 months, okay? And now what are we doing? What do we do right here? We retraced, beautiful buying opportunity right there around 32. Stochastic is resetting here. If this thing hits $34, I would buy it. Okay, 34 would be a solid buy for next week. If you guys want to set a price alert, all you got to do is click this horizontal line over here. Boom. Click on your chart where you want to put the alert at. So I would want to be alerted if CELH hits 34. So all I got to do is hit add alert on horizontal line. Okay, price crossing the horizontal line. Okay, I want that to email me. So I go over here to notifications and I say, hey, send me an email when this happens. I hit create, and then I will then be notified by TradingView when the price drops to 34. And I can also set a buy order as well on my broker. So I could get into Robinhood and set a buy order for $34 because I do think this thing will retrace back into the EMA just like it did here and bounce. Okay, because again, the trend is up. We're trending up and to the right now. We're not trending down and to the right. We're trending up and to the right. So we're looking for every pullback into these averages right now. And I think 34 would be a great spot to buy CELH next week. Watching for the green dot on that one. Really like that one as well. RGTI, nice move on this one. Again, this is that quantum computing play. Again, everyone was super excited about back here in January. They shoved it all the way down. Nice little trade right there. And then they puked it back down. Great spot to buy it right here at 7. Also a great spot to buy it right here around 8. And this thing's taken off. A little too high for me off the averages, but you can definitely see a move up. This is more of a day trading stock now that it is broken out. So If you guys want to day trade with the indicator, all you got to do is go to the 15-minute chart. Same exact thing. All you got to do is use these EMAs, okay, and make sure the price is trending above the EMAs. And then, look, pull back into the 15-minute. Beautiful setup right there. Ripski. Pull back into the 15. The 200 on the 15. That 200 is the what is that? The 200 EMA is the light blue line there. Pull back, rip. Okay, but I do not recommend day trading. I'm a swing trader, guys. I don't care for day trading. Okay, I want to catch the big moves. I would want to been entering RGTI right here at $6. You're already up 150% or whatever that is now. And again, we're a little too high, but I think this thing could have the potential to break back out to 2020 or what is that? $22. You're seeing Link come in here with a red dot. You're probably gonna get a bunch of red dots here coming in for crypto. You guys can see those are called out here in real time. Over here in the Discord, you got Link, and ARB just went off. Riz is going off. Okay, lots of red dots on the daily showing up, but the daily red dots mean nothing unless we break trend, and we haven't broken trend on a lot of these names. So nothing to worry about, folks. Nothing to worry about yet. Okay, as long as we hold the averages, as long as we're above the EMAs, we're in a bull market. Okay, you see that Link trade? We're sitting right back down, right near the EMA. We're sitting right on that 100 right now. So, again, nothing to worry about on the red dots unless we break trend. Okay, and we have not broke trend yet. That was a really ugly dip yesterday, though. They really punched that thing down. And, of course, they're blaming the tariffs. But it's nothing to do with tariffs. Nothing to do with news. It has to do with people selling. Okay, whales are shoving it down. Okay, they're selling it to retail up here, shoving it down and buying it back from them because they panic sell. Okay, the trend is still very much in our favor, guys. Very much in our favor. Okay, RGTI, that one's going to stay off the favorites list because, again, we're just too extended off the mean. We want to buy that thing into the averages. It's sitting at a premium right now. GE, same thing, too high. Okay, you turn on that auto fib indicator, it'll tell you. We're in the red zone. We don't want to buy here in the red zone on the auto fib. It's really easy to tell when we're in the red zone when we're extended this far off of the EMAs, off of the averages. Okay, this was a great time to buy GE right here at 180. Okay, that wave was all the way down here. You got the green dot right there around 170, 180. Beautiful move up over the last month. Okay, but that one is not one we'd be looking at for next week. TKO, I like this one. This one's into the 50 here. That blue wave is below the zero line. These guys have an affiliation with the UFC. I'm a big fan of the UFC, but they are a very, very strong looking chart. I mean, this thing's pointing straight up and to the right. So what I'm looking for on TKO is a green dot here for an entry. Okay, I think that one looks really good here into the 50, and you just need that signal for that confirmation. The last green dot came right here on April 14th at 146. It went all the way up to 170. Really nice trade there over a couple week period of time. Okay, I would love to see this thing dip back into 140. Okay, back here into 140, just like it did right here into that 200. Beautiful bounce right there at 134. But watching that one for a green dot, that one is on the favorites list. And again, I'm going to share this list with you guys here after the live stream is over in the watch list tab. Right over here, boom. I will make sure to drop this once we get through it. Coca-Cola, stochastic's too high for me. Okay, that's stochastic. I want that to be at 0. Great place to buy Coca-Cola right there at around 69. Stochastic was on the floor. We were up above the EMAs. We're not down below the EMAs, right? Buying those pullbacks into those EMAs and then those green dots. That was a beautiful trade there. I would just make sure that one holds on to 70 if you're holding it. But that one, no go next week. PLTR again, just too high, too far. Want to buy PLTR down into the averages. We're sitting way off of the averages right now. Not a good time to be looking to add into PLTR. I'm still short that one. MSTR, same thing. Too high up. AMT, this one looks pretty good, right? You got the blue wave down here. We're bouncing at a nice area. Move here. Okay, pull back right into the average. Green dot, Ripski. Okay, all the way up there to 102. Okay, beautiful 20% move right there. Okay, but when that stochastic touches that white dotted line, normally a good place to set a stop loss. So you could use a stop loss here at like 98.50 and protect your gains. But, right, the gains are already in. We're not looking to buy this one now. We want to look for a pullback now. Again, it's up 20% now off of the averages. Your trade was right here in this area. Okay, that was a really nice one. Okay, but not looking for that one next week. AT&T, not my favorite stock. I want to see a dramatic pullback back into 24. We got A-Firm. I like A-Firm. A-Firm's been killing their earnings. They got that partnership with Amazon and Apple, and this thing had a huge monster move here. Again, look at these trade setups, guys. We were stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend. What happened here? Breakout, pullback, Ripski. Pullback, green dot, Ripski. Pullback, green dot, Ripski. Okay, pull back into the average, do the Ripski. And now we're sitting just right at a decision point. So this thing looks good as long as it can hold on to $45. Okay, I'd be watching for a green dot on that one next week. I like that one. They got big partnerships with Apple, and they're that buy now, pay later company. We got Guild. Guild also had a nice move. This was our pocket to buy right down here into the averages. Beautiful move up there, and I think that one's got some continuation in it. Okay, that one looks good above 104 there. But again, too high for me now. Not looking for that one next week. We got Roblox. Roblox is on a roll. Roblox is ripping. Okay, beautiful spot to buy that one down here at 53. Also a good entry right here around March. And again, these moves take time to play out, guys. This is not an overnight get rich quick in 30 seconds type of strategy. Okay, if you bought down here at this average off the green dot, okay, you made 61% on that trade over about a month and a half. From April all the way up here to May 21st. That's exactly a month and a half worth of time. 62%. Most people are happy with 5% a year. You made 62% in a month and a half. So you just outperformed everybody for the next 7 years who are just giving their money to a money manager. So again, why do we want to buy at the average, guys? Why do we want to buy at the mean, the average? Okay? Why do we not want to buy up here off of the mean? Because it's like you're buying at a premium. It's like, hey, do you want to go to the gas station and pay 30% more for your gas today? Would you do that if you had the option? Would you want to go to the grocery store and buy your groceries at a 30% premium? When I say 30%, I mean 30% off of the average, right? You're buying it at a premium. Okay, the move has already happened when we're extended off the mean. We want to buy in or around the mean. This was a beautiful setup here on Roblox. Prime time setup right here on Roblox. Okay, now what you'd want to do is set a tight stop loss at like 78. That way, if we break back down and correct back into the mean, which we always do, right? It always retraces back into the mean. Price always comes back down. It never goes straight up. Okay, there's always corrections. Okay, the tariff correction, that was a correction. It's just a simple thing that happens in the market. You could blame it on Donald Trump. You could blame it on Joe Biden. You could blame it on Jay Powell. Really, you should just be blaming it on the smart money selling. Smart money wants to take profits after they're up 60%. They don't want to hold and pray that it keeps going up. No, they see 60%. They're like, okay, let's put the stop loss in. Let's lock in our profits. Make sure we don't lose all our profits, right? If you're still holding up here, you're greedy, right? You don't use a stop loss, the proper techniques to protect your capital. The reason we use a stop loss is to protect our capital, guys. We want to protect it. So you can see, right, what I would do way up here is just set a stop loss at this red candle right here. This is when the seller stepped in, tried to shove it down, right? You can see the red dot. If you get a red dot on the daily chart, you should look for a level to set a stop loss. I always use the previous low. Okay, the previous low is right there at 78. So that's where I'd be looking to lock in my profits. So if price came back here, hit the stop, it would sell for me, I would take my profits, and I would go find the next setup. Never fallen in love with projects. You don't want to fall in love with stocks or crypto, right? Because everything corrects. Our strategy is to buy the dips and sell the rips. And this has been a really nice move here on Roblox, but it is way too high to look at next week. PNAW, this is Palo Alto, looks good. Look at that, right into the averages here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful setup right here. I like PANW next week. I look for a green dot on that one. We got, what is this, SOUN? SOUN is right back into the averages. This is SoundHound AI. This is an AI company. Look at that stochastic right there on the floor. That one looks good. Okay, that's a nice setup for next week. I like that one. If we get a green dot above $9, I think that one will set up very, very nicely. Watching for the green dot there on the daily. Again, we're right into the average. Everyone's talking about Soundhound up here at 25. No one's talking about it down here at 950. But this looks really good. This is actually probably one of my favorite setups going into the next week. SOUN. We got MPC. This is an energy company. I'm going to add this one to the list. I like that one. Okay, I'd like to see it closer to like 145, 150. It's attempting a breakout here. Nice move up. I'd like to see a retracement here into 150 and then a move up. We're going to watch that one next week too. I like to see that one at 150. How's everybody doing in the chat today? Not a lot of excitement today. Sucks when these lives land on a big fat red day. We only got 60 likes on the video today. But that's fine. I get it, man. I'm a part of the market too. The red days affect me too. It's just the way the market goes. I mean, if you're getting into the stock market and crypto market and expecting not to have a red day, you're in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? You're in the complete wrong place. Because nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. That's why we take the 1 to 6 month approach, right? We want to be buying down here, selling up here. And Schwab, I'd be taking profits on Schwab. I want to see Schwab retrace. I want to see a retracement on Schwab. That one's going to be in that list. We got BRKB. This is Berkshire Hathaway. So this one's down here. I like this one next week. Okay, looking for a green dot on that one. I would love to buy this one close to the 200, just like it bounced right there back in January. Also right where it bounced right here in April. I would love to buy that thing at 480. If that dips off to 480 next week, I'd load up. These guys are sitting on a pile of cash. Okay, they're sitting on a pile of cash. Warren Buffett sold everything. Okay, like right back here, or wherever it was, or right here. And they're just sitting on a pile of cash right now, ready to buy the dips. So if that thing pulls back to 480, I'd definitely pull the trigger there on Berkshire. Again, that's just playing the averages. You can see it pulled back into it here, pulled back into it here. Both great buying opportunities. So watching for the green dot on Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett is retiring next year, so people are probably taking profits on that news. It's going to get down here to 480. People are going to forget about it, and it'll probably have a really nice bounce. Watching that one next week. Here's Net. This is an Amazon-owned company here. Again, trend is up and to the right. We're not trending down to the right. We are up and to the right here. Therefore, we are actively looking for pullbacks. But again, too far off the averages here. Okay, too far off the averages. We got the blue wave way up here, the stochastic way up there. No, we need that one to reset. Okay, Okta, same thing. Blue wave way up here. They also got earnings coming up on Tuesday. I would take profits into earnings. I think they could pull back just like they did right here. This was the time to buy in April. Bang. Okay, right there at 94. It went all the way up to 120. Another nice setup right there. The trend is very strong, guys. I talked a little bit about the golden cross. The golden cross is when the dark blue line crosses the light blue line. So you can see Okta had a really nice breakout right here. Off that earnings, it reset. It pulled back into its EMA there, and then it had a really nice move up. This pattern happens over and over and over and over again, guys. It is not something that is hard to follow. Okay, it's very simple. We want to buy when we're above the EMAs and we get the pullback here on the daily and a green dot. This was a great place to buy Okta right here at 90. Great place to buy it right here at 92. Not a great place to buy it up here at 124. Why? Because it's so far off of those lines. Okay, that was a good spot. That was a good spot. That was a good spot. And they got earnings coming up here again. Earnings is always a gamble, but I got a feeling they're going to sell back off here probably into 100. So not looking for that one next week either. We got ABT. ABT, this one's really choppy. This is Abbott Labs. I believe they are a medical company, healthcare company. I'd like to see that one down here at 122. Okay, I want to see that one closer to the 200, just like it was there. It's too choppy for me right now. But I'll go ahead and keep an eye on that one next week. It's a lower cap, not going to move crazy. Here's STZ. This thing is not doing anything. Buffett bought more of this one last quarter. I don't know what he sees in the company, but it's been very choppy here. Very, very choppy. That one needs to hold on to like 180. Not my favorite stock. It just has failed to break out. I'm going to put that one actually back on the red list. We got IONQ. Again, big move up. Retracement there. Green dot. Nice little move. Pull all the way back down. Okay, reset into the average. go sideways for a bit. Again, sideways is what we call the stealth phase, the smart money phase. Again, that's just when we're just chopping, just doing this, choppy, 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 choppy. Okay, but not buying it up here off the averages. If you caught that move, if you bought this one at 21, you're now up over 100%. Okay, 150% move there off the green dots into the average. Nice little entry pocket right there. And this thing's been grinding up. Beautiful move there yesterday, up 35%. Those quantum computing stocks, those are great for day trading right now. I mean, if you guys day trade, if someone day trades and wants to use the indicator, all you got to do is buy these pullbacks here into the 200. Pull back into the 200. Pull back into the 200. Okay, look to buy that one right there at 38. Boom. Beautiful buy pocket right there. And that would put us right back into the 9 EMA too. So, but as a swing trader, I'm not looking to buy this one up here. I would have been looking for entries down here at around 23 on INQ. That one's going on the purple list here. Uber's finally cracking as well. Okay, I'd love to see Uber back down here at like 80. Okay, right back into that 50. Again, just waiting for the wave and the green dot to reset. We ran really, really hot. We ran all the way up there into the Fibonacci, into the red zone. Place to be taking some profits up here. We want to buy these dramatic pullbacks into the EMAs, guys. The strategy is very, very simple. It just takes patience. Okay, I'd like to buy that one at 80. 80 or down here at like 75. Next target would be 72. Watching for the green dot there on Uber. Okay, huge company making a crap load of money now. But that one's too high. Way too high. AMD, look at that. This is the pullback we were looking for. We were talking about this last week. Okay, this thing is resetting now into the average. Okay, we broke out. Again, long downtrend here. Get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected. Okay, breaking out now. Okay, we got the breakout. We got the takeoff. Now we just need that sell-off, and we're getting it. It's gone down for 5 days now. Okay, I would love to buy a setup into like $100, but ultimately I'm going to look for that stochastic RSI getting closer to 0 there. And then a green dot will absolutely send it. But if that hit like 104, I think that's a great place to buy AMD. This is my favorite chip maker right now, guys. Favorite chip maker. You look at the monthly chart too. Look at that. That green dot is coming in June. Okay, last time we got the green dot was back here in 2023. That came right there at 76. It went all the way up there to 227. Okay, now it's all the way back down where it needs to be. Okay, and again, this is the start of a long-term uptrend. So AMD is definitely one... looking for a position on next week. I might buy this one next week. Okay, if that thing pulls back anywhere near $100, it's already at 110. But if that pulls anywhere back to $100, get the truck. Okay, load it up. That's one of the favorites too, right there. Just need the green dot and to go a little bit lower, maybe another 5%. Cisco, again, too far off the averages. Not looking at that one. Tesla's trying to hold on here to 330. I definitely have a stop loss set at 330 if I was in this trade, but I want to buy it closer to 300. Not looking to buy that one next week. We got Avave. Again, look at Abe, guys. Oh my gosh, a dip. Oh my gosh, a 5% dip. Got sucked right back up. Okay. It's so funny, man. I've just really been noticing the crypto, like the crypto market is just it's very toxic lately. Just nasty, you know? Just very nasty. People are just toxic as hell sometimes. Again, I get it. It's been frustrating. I mean, it's been a frustrating, this long correction here that we had over that 3-month period of time. It hasn't been fun, right? But now everybody in their mother freaks out when we get a red day now. Like a red day just loses, like look at this. I think I tweeted this today. Like this is the reaction I see every red day we get. Look at this. Over here on Twitter. Look at this guy. Okay, we're down what? 5% today? Okay, we pretty much puked back all our gains in the last couple days. Alt season canceled. Thanks, Orange Man. Seriously, fuck everything. Like it's just like, dude, grow up, man. Like a little dip here. I mean, it's a red day. Red days happen, guys. We can't lose our minds every time we get a red day. You know, zoom out of the chart. Are we going down or are we going up? The trend is up. Therefore, we should be looking for red days to add. Okay? Or better yet, looking for pullbacks into the EMAs. But Abe is very bullish here, guys. Very bullish. That is a very strong looking chart. Okay, a little too high for me. So that's not going to be a favorite next week, but that's definitely still on the list. BA also starting to correct here. I like the fact that it's starting to correct. We want to watch this one down into like 180. Okay, it finally broke out. Now we want to buy the retracement. Okay, and that stochastic is starting to crack here. So that looks good. I'm going to add that one. But I want to understand, I want to buy it closer to these EMAs. I don't want to buy it up here at 200. I want to buy it like 180 or 170. Okay, and I believe that one's also got a monthly green dot as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys on that as well, too. By the way, I call out all my favorite setups over here in the Discord if you guys are not in the Discord. BA monthly dot. Okay, that's a really good looking chart. Okay, really good looking chart. So watch for a pullback, again, into 170 to 180. You want to buy it right at those averages. Okay, buy the pullback into the averages. You don't want to chase this. You want to wait for it to reset. Again, this is the takeoff phase. When we break out over the mean, we want to wait for that first pullback, that first sell-off, which is what has already started. Now we're just missing the green dot here on BA. So BA would be one to add on a green dot next week. TTD, Trade Desk also. I like this one as well. I like this one a lot. Okay, this one had a huge sell-off here. They beat their earnings, guys. They beat their earnings, and the stock just got punished. I mean, this thing is down like 60, almost 66, 67% there from February. So what do we call that? We call that an overreaction. Okay, a big overreaction. So again, down below the EMAs, below the EMAs, below the EMAs. What do we do here on this earnings? Okay, they beat their earnings. Their earnings look good. We broke out. Okay, broke over the mean, the average, that dotted line. We broke out. Okay, broke out, meaning the trend is starting this way. It's starting to go up and to the right instead of down and to the right. Okay, so I really like TTD next week too. That's when I'd buy a green dot on as well. Okay, that one looks really good. The 50 sitting right there at around $67. Alibaba. Okay, that blue wave is down there below the zero line. I don't know how I feel about Chinese stocks, but I know some of you guys follow them, so I'm going to go ahead and add that one in just because I like the fact that the blue wave is now below the zero line and that the stochastic is on the floor here. Again, the monthly chart still showing signs of a reversal. I think if China lands a trade deal with the United States, I think BABA is going to perform very, very, very well. Very well. Guys, I'll take some requests here at the end of stream if we got some at the end of stream. If you guys are a member of YouTube, if you guys are a YouTube Spartan, you guys could join up here. I'll take some requests if you guys are a member here on YouTube. Hit that join button right there, and I'll take some requests. But this video is specifically for our watch list, guys. Our chart request video is on Wednesday. We dropped that over here in the Discord on Wednesday. So if you guys want to sign up and become a YouTube Spartan, I'm really trying to get that membership built up here. I got some cool ideas in store. So I will take some requests from you if you're a member over here on YouTube. I see one from Daniel here. Daniel hasn't requested anything, but if you guys want to become a YouTube Spartan, just click that link that Nightbot's dropping right there. Again, support the channel. We did a 3-hour stream on Wednesday. We answered all your guys' requests. So we're live every Wednesday and Friday here on the Discord. On YouTube. Friday's the watch list video. Wednesday is the chart request video. And it's always at 4:30 Pacific. We got BlackRock here. This is obviously BlackRock. They own everything. I like the fact that this thing's coming down. We're getting a sell-off into those EMAs. I'm going to add that one to the favorites list. We got Airbnb is right there into the averages here. That one still looks okay above 120. The stochastic's back on the floor. Let's watch that one for a green dot next week too. SoFi looks good here. SoFi looks really good here. Nice pullback. Stochastic's resetting here. Okay, all we're missing is a green dot, but I would buy that one. That one's very bullish above $12. Very bullish on SoFi. They got really good growth in their earnings too, guys. They're killing their earnings. Okay, they're doing very, very, very well. Okay, a company that is going to grow over time. This one looks like it wants to do the Ripski. Okay, I think AMD so far. My favorite setups are going to be SoFi, AMD, and DJT. I really like DJT here. Really like DJT. And FSLR, I hate solar, but this looks like an interesting setup here as long as it can hold on to 140. But so far, SoFi and AMD probably look the best. TTD also is a really good stock there. We haven't really hit the crypto yet. The crypto are coming up here. We got a lot of other names we're going to be covering here as well. We got AVGO. This is Broadcom. Again, too far off there. Too far off. Okay, too far off the averages. We got Ulta. Ulta 380. 380 is that level we're watching. Okay, for a pullback. Beauty company here. Looks like they got earnings next Thursday. Something to keep your eye on next week. They got a monthly green dot there as well. So that thing's retracing here. If that thing comes back into like 390, I'd say buy it. But again, I'm not familiar with how these guys are affected by China. So above 380, I like that one. I'll go ahead and add that one onto the favorites list. We got RUM. Nice breakout. We're pulling back now. Okay, I'm going to put that one on the list as well. Here's Kita. This is a new cryptocurrency you guys have been talking about in the chat. Apparently, they can do like 10 million transactions or something like that a second. I want to buy it at 30 cents. Okay, it was all the way up here to $1. It sold all the way off here to 64. I think the owner of this is like he used to be like the CEO of Google or something. Okay, just something I'm paying attention to here. I believe they're built on the Base network. Let me just go verify all this stuff. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you guys have access to this research tool. You can type in /info and then hit enter. And then you type in the ticker. So Kita's ticker is KTA. You click on it, you hit enter, and it pulls everything up. So you can see that, yeah, Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, okay, is who founded this project here, which is very interesting. It's a layer 1 blockchain designed to unify transactions across different blockchains and fiat payment systems. So another one of those payment coins, bridges the gap, blah, 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 all the wording. But it's only a $257 million market cap. I would love to buy it. Love to buy it at 30 cents. 30 cents would be my target. But again, too high off the average for me. Not looking for it. But that might be an interesting play for you. Microsoft. Okay, this thing's just been grinding up. I want to see Microsoft back down here at the averages at 410. Can we get Microsoft back down at 410, please? Okay, want to see it at 410 before we take a stab. Amazon looks good. I'm going to put that one on the green list. Okay, that one's back into the averages here. I like this one above 190. Any green dot above 190 on Amazon, I would be looking for an entry to go long. Again, historically, when this thing pulls back into the 200 like this, it's a great time to buy. Okay, great time to swing it. Beautiful time to buy here. Beautiful time to buy here. Beautiful time to buy here. Okay, puked it all, right? Tariffs. Ripsky, break back out. Okay, we're pulling back. Amazon looks really good next week, too. Here's ServiceNow. I want to see that one lower into like 920. NVIDIA. NVIDIA's also pulling back. Would love to see NVIDIA into 120 for a buy next week. Let's go ahead and add that one to the favorites list. They also got earnings on Wednesday. So if they sell off hard on Wednesday, guys, and we come back into 120, that is our target, right? We want to buy that thing right at those averages right there, okay? Again, we want to buy NVIDIA when it's trending up, not when it's trending down, okay? NVIDIA looks really, really good on a pullback into 120. That's stochastic. I'd love to see that thing back at 0. Going to keep an eye on that one next week. Visa. Visa's also cracking here. Okay, stochastic's back down here close to 0. Big payment company here. This one's tough. Okay, the stochastic is below 20, so let's go ahead and add that one in too. We got KBTS. Again, another one. Big move up. Pull back into the average. Great buying opportunity right here. Boom. Green dot. Ripsky. Okay, $6 all the way up to 19. Can you guys do the math? I'll do it for you. 225% off of that. Another quantum computing play. But again, we're not chasing these way up here. We want to buy a retracement back into the average now. You missed your opportunity. You should have been buying here. Should have been buying here. Should have been buying here. Okay, not up here. Okay, not in the new paradigm phase. Not in the, oh my God, we're going to the moon. It's going straight up. Right, we don't want to buy that far off of the mean, that far off of the average. So that one's On the runner-up list, Disney. Would love to see a pullback on this one into like 100. I think that'd be an excellent place to buy it at $100. We'll keep our eye on that one next week. We got 3M, another medical company here. I don't know. I'd want to buy this one like 132. Not too interested in med companies right now. We got ANET, another stock here. I like this one above 84. Stochastics resetting. Watching for a green dot on that one next week. We got Meta. Meta also. Would love to see a retracement back into the EMA there at 580. It's coming on down. Again, we had this huge breakout, guys. We broke the downtrend, okay? This was the downtrend, okay? Downtrend. We're stuck, right? Stuck. Getting rejected, okay? Breaking out. Nice little move there. We broke it out of the downtrend. So the macro trend is higher, guys. So we're actively looking for pullbacks. We're not panicking every single red day we get. We're simply just looking at the chart, asking ourselves, where are we in regards to the averages? Okay? Are we sitting on the averages? Are we around the averages right here on Meta? No, not really. I mean, that's like a 4% dip for Meta. That's pretty big because it's such a big stock. But I'd want to buy that one at 600 and then 575. Okay, but of course, we want to wait for the green dot. Okay, wait for the green dot. I think that thing could come all the way back in here to 575 and still be bullish, right? All the way back to 575 is an 8% drop for Meta. So I want to watch that one next week for a green dot. MU, another chip maker here. I'd say the support on that one's right there at 83.5. Okay, pulling back. Okay, we're not scared of a pullback. We're simply just looking to see where it stops and curls back up. Okay, I'd love to see that one bounce right there at around 87. Let's watch that one next week. We got Snow. Beautiful move here on Snow. Great little pocket to buy right there. Big move up. Big move up there. Okay, that green dot was money right there on April, what was that, April 23rd at 146. Boom, popped all the way up there to 203. Really nice move. But again, too high for us next week. We want to see that retracement. We got Iron popping off. Like this one over $7. Want to see that stochastic reset. Watch it for that stochastic to reset. I don't think you see it next week. I think we revisit that one next week. We got Rivian. Rivian's pulling back here. Okay, we actually broke out. Now we just want the retracement. Again, breakout, pullback, ripski. I'd love to buy Rivian down here at 13. That'd be a great spot to buy Rivian. Okay, just need to pull back a little bit more on that one. Twilio. Twilio also, I want to see a pullback on that one as well. Lots of stocks today. Okay, all the crypto are coming up because they were all in the red. You can see some of them are already getting some green here to start the day. After the majority of retail probably panic sold on the first red day we've seen in a week. Oh, we got NU back into the averages here. Down below the zero line again. I like this one next week. That one looks good. We got iBit. This thing's been on an absolute tear here. Again, this one could correct next week, so keep your eye on that. But again, just too far off the averages. You should have been buying iBit right here around 46 or right here around 45. What's Bitcoin dominance doing, by the way? Okay, that looks pretty toppy to me, guys. Okay, rejection. Okay, I think we're going to reject here. I think Bitcoin dominance is about to fall to the floor. I still think you're about to see altcoins just dramatically outperform Bitcoin here, folks. I mean, it's coming. My target has been August, September for 2 months now. I mean, that is what I'm invested for. I'm not invested for tomorrow's price. Okay, we're not investing for next week's price. We're investing for the prices, right, in 1 to 6 months, okay? How far is 6 months from now? We got May, we got June coming up. So we got June, July, August, September. That's about 4 months' time, okay? October, November would put us at 6 months. iBit's too high for us, though. We want that thing to retrace. DocuSign. DocuSign's retracing. DocuSign looks good next week. Watch for that green dot. Stochastics right there at 15. PayPal looks good pulling back here, okay? Need that green dot. And let's watch that one next week. We got ON. ON breaking down below the 50. I don't like to see that. I do not like to see that. I'm going to go ahead and put that one. Oh, man, that monthly chart looks so juicy. I don't like the fact that this one lost the 50. I'm not going to give up on that one just yet. I want to see where that next green dot comes. Hood, Robin Hood, very far off of the averages. If Robin Hood gets a big correction, I will be buying the crap out of it. Okay, but again, when we get that far off, right, when we turn on our auto fib, when we're up here in the red zone, we're topping. We're finding a top. Okay, watching for a pullback back into like 48 or 40. Great place to buy Robinhood right here at 35. Great place to buy right here in March. Okay, great place to buy in April. Not a good place to buy up here in May. Okay, watching for a pullback on Hood. But that one will set up eventually, just not next week. Solana's still looking fantastic, guys. Okay, we're getting into the crypto now, so sorry to bore you with stocks. But it's going to be diversified, right? Solana, still looking good. Still holding its green dot. Again, yeah, we've gone up for 4 days in a row. We had a little 3%, 4% drop yesterday. Everyone's freaking out, okay? The trend is still very strong. Look at that monthly stochastic pointing straight up here, folks. Looking freaking fantastic still. Okay, as long as Solana holds 150, we're in a bull market. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, we broke out of our downtrend right here. Broke out right here in April. Okay, boom. Pulled back, Ripsky. Pulled back, Ripsky. Okay, don't get freaked out on a little boy red day. Okay, have some dignity. You know, nothing goes straight up. Look at the dip yesterday on Solana's monthly chart, guys. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's over. Sell everything. No. Okay, we're literally about to get this into summer, guys. Okay, and everyone's panicking about a little 3% drop. Okay, as long as Solana holds 150, it is extremely bullish. Yeah, if you guys want the buy and sell signals, they are all posted over here inside the Discord. If you guys want the dots, okay, if you guys want the actual indicator, if you guys want to use all these indicators, including the Fibonacci, okay, you guys can download all my entire trading layout over here in the Discord under the trading indicator tab right here. Okay, just click on that link. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads directly into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen here. And if you have any questions or need support with that, my email is right there inside of that thread. But Solana, still very strong here above 150, guys. Very strong. That one's on the green list next week. I'd still buy that one. Again, we just got the signal like 2 days ago. What was that? Right here at 169. It's still up $6. So if you're selling crypto right now, guys, if you're shorting crypto right now, I feel really bad for you. There's going to be red days on the way up. There's going to be red days. But I'm telling you right now, the trend is very strong. Very strong. Like, if you're shorting this, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're doing, man. That's just the only way to put it. Okay? Does Ethereum have a red dot? Yes, it does. Does it matter? No. Why? Because we're not breaking the trend. Selling a red dot right now is like buying a green dot when we're down below the EMAs, right? These green dots, we don't care about these green daily dots. Okay, we do not care about them when we are below the EMAs. Okay, just like how we don't want to care about the red dots up here above the EMAs. The only time we want to care about a red dot is if you turn on this auto fib, okay, and we're back up here in the red zone. Okay, you can see ETH gave you the red dot, these red dots on the daily in the red zone. That's where you want to sell. That's where you want to take some off the table, right? But not down here, baby. We're still in that middle golden zone. Okay, this is hold territory. Okay, if Ethereum breaks below 2,000, we're in trouble. Okay, meaning if Ethereum goes down, Ethereum would have to go down 21% for me to flip my stance right now. That's the only way I would go bearish right now. And I just don't see that happening here, folks. Look at the stochastic. The stochastic's literally at 20. You know what I'm saying? It's not going down. Look at the monthly. Imagine shorting this, okay? Look at that dip. Look how the dip affected Ethereum's chart. Ethereum is up 42% in May. And people are losing their minds off a little 3% dip. I'm sorry, 5% dip yesterday. Watch us get it all back tomorrow. Just watch. Okay, like I said, Ethereum's not bearish until it breaks 2,000. So until that happens, my stance will remain the same. And again, I'm not looking to sell Ethereum until it gives me a top-in signal. What's the top-in signal for Ethereum and altcoins? When Ethereum comes up here and hits the white dotted line, that stochastic, that blue line, that light blue line on the indicator, guys, look at this. Light blue line here. Look at that. When that thing hits the white dotted line, okay, that was right here in March at 4,200. The exact top there in March. This one right here in April, this was the last real bull run. Okay, this was our last real bull run. This is what I believe we're going to get here into 2026. Okay, but you can see stochastic touching the white dotted line, called the top right there at 45. Okay, and then we had a little bounce here, but then we puked it all back. So it's literally sitting at 11 right now, guys, meaning we are 11% of the way to the top. Okay, if you're running a marathon, you just started running. You just passed the start line. So again, if you're tracking day to day, if you guys are day trading, probably not the channel for you. Probably not the channel for you. Okay, but Ethereum's going on the buy list for next week. If this prints red, which I don't think it's going to tomorrow, it's just going to give you another opportunity to add to your position. Ethereum is extremely, extremely bullish, guys. Look at this. What is a bull flag? A bull flag is a continuation pattern in technical analysis that signals a potential continuation of an uptrend after a brief period of consolidation. It is characterized by a strong upward movement, a pull, okay? A pull. This is the pull. Think of a flag. The pull is up, okay? Followed by a period of consolidation, okay? Which is the flag. What are we doing? Consolidating. Yes, consolidating. Let me put you on a little more game here, okay? Let's zoom way in. That's a really bad picture, but you literally the definition of a freaking bull flag. You could take a picture. Look at this. You could take a picture of Ethereum's chart. Here's the pole. Okay, 1, 2, 3, big candles up. 1, 2, 3 up. Consolidation to the side. I mean, literally, guys, literally. I mean, I could take a picture of Ethereum right now and say, hey, I'll put it in the dictionary and say, hey, this is what a bull flag looks like. You know what I'm saying? Textbook bull flag here on Ethereum. So, like I said, if you guys are short in the market, if you're selling here, I feel bad for you. I feel really bad for you. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, but these charts look extremely, extremely bullish if you're looking 1 to 6 months out. If you're panicking every red day we get, different story. You're a day trader. You're tracking the day to day. Okay? If you're looking at the macro, if you're looking over here at the monthly chart, we're pointing straight the hell up, dude. I mean, that thing is pointing straight up. Look at that. Big fatty candle there on Ethereum. Okay, so any pullback on Ethereum, if Ethereum pulls back to 2,200, load up. Like, buy more. Here's Coin. Coin also, very nice breakout. Again, we were stuck in this downtrend pattern, right? We were down, a little chop in here, chop, chop, chop. We had a big run up, and then we puked it all back here down to 140. Had a nice breakout here. This was a perfect setup here right before their earnings at 190. There was that news that they're joining the S&P 500, which is bullish, but I want to buy Coinbase at 220. 220. That would put us right at the averages there. So watching for a pullback on that one next week, a little too high for me. QNT, this is Quant. Okay, that one had a red dot print yesterday off that little fake out sell-off, and I still really like this one above 84. Okay, look at that stochastic. Stochastic sitting at 13. That one's going on the list next week. That's the favorites list. FET looking really good here, dude. So look at this. Over the last 4 days, FET went up 41%. 41% up in the last 4 days, and we puked about 4 or 5% of it back here yesterday. Okay, everything is still pointing up. Okay, I would still buy FET here. I would have liked to buy it right here in this pocket, right there at 70. Why? Simply because we were right there into the average. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. breaking out, pulling back, good pocket here, stochastic on the floor, great little pocket, Ripsky, okay? 63 up to 90. I know that doesn't look like much on my chart, but guys, that is literally a 42% move. Again, most people are happy with 5% a year. You made 46% in 6 days. Okay, and then what happened? We pulled back for a couple weeks, got a nice little pocket to buy again. Where did we bounce? Yep, you bet, right back there on that 50, right back up. Okay, so this thing's still very bullish, above 70 cents. BCH also got the golden cross. A golden cross is another thing you guys can Google or chat GPT, whatever you guys like. But the golden cross is when the 50 crosses the 200. Okay, that means we're going up. It means we're going up, guys. It means the trend is reversing to the upside. A death cross is when the 50 crosses below. You see how the dark blue line crossed below the 200 there, the light blue line? That's the death cross, okay? That means we're starting to trend down, getting rejected. We actually broke out right here. Boom, pulled back, Ripsky. Okay, this signals, look at the last time we got the golden cross was right here. At 360, it went all the way up to 640 for a 100% move. Again, golden cross happening right here, right now on BCH. So still very bullish on BCH. I'd love a pullback into 380. Zoom's pulling back. Zoom is pulling back after they reported an earnings beat. I'd like to buy this one at 76. Okay, right there at that 200. Yep. Red days suck for everybody, man. But I've been doing this for 8 years, so like I've just kind of learned how to set aside that emotion, you know, and look at the charts. Now look at Bitcoin's chart. I mean, we haven't even broken the 9 EMA here. I mean, the 9 EMA is the most important EMA in a bull run for Bitcoin. You can see that orange line, how that just holds. Look at that. I mean, we're nowhere near a correction. Okay, my stop loss on Bitcoin would be like 104. If 104 breaks, I'd sell Bitcoin. Okay, and then I'd wait for a correction back down here into like 88 or 96. But the trend is still very strong, guys. Look at the monthly. We still have a monthly green dot on Bitcoin. Okay, these monthly green dots on Bitcoin literally result in anywhere from 60 to 100%. This one right here back in January that we called out at 16,000. You're damn near close to a 10x off that. Okay, this one came right here at 23, 27. This one came right here at, what was that, 67. And this one came right here earlier, I think it was like around 103, I want to say. But that's a blue sky breakout right there. So, yeah. I mean, if you get the opportunity to buy Bitcoin at like 96 or 88, that'd be fantastic. But I am not personally looking to buy Bitcoin. I am looking to load up on altcoins right now because I think altcoins are going to go. I think you're going to see 5 to 10x trades from here, where we're at today, into summer. End of summer, August, September, maybe even November. Okay, they might run it all the way up into November like they did in 2021. Let's go back to Ethereum's chart real quick. You guys, what's in November? Okay, November was in 2021, the top of the bull run. Okay, I guess it wasn't the top. Yeah, right here. November, back here, 2021. What's November, guys? November is Thanksgiving. Everybody is around the table with their family, with their cousins, with their friends, telling everybody how great they are, right? Telling all their family and friends to buy Bitcoin. You're going to get rich. That's what the smart money wants, okay? And then what they do? They rug that thing, man. They rug that thing. Okay? Why? Why do they need people around the dinner table telling all their family to buy? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Because these guys, the smart money, they can't sell unless retail is buying. So these guys, the smart money, buying their Bitcoin down here at 16,000, cannot sell their Bitcoin because, I mean, they're transacting with billions of dollars. They're not like you and me with tens to hundreds. Maybe some of you have millions of dollars, right? They can't sell unless retail is buying. So what do? They need to have the media, okay? The media and Twitter, and everybody's super excited about it. They need you talking to your family, telling your cousins and your family to buy it in November so they can sell it, okay? And dump it on you. That's what they do. They're sick. Okay, but once you understand the game, you can take advantage, folks. You can take advantage. Okay? My general advice is if someone's already yelling about it, if someone's already talking about it, if Twitter's already going crazy about it, you're too late. You are too late. Okay? What else we got here? TAI. Stars AI. I still really like this one above 7. This one's had a couple really nice trades. We traded this one off the weekly. That weekly dot came right there. That was literally off a TikTok request at 3 cents. Okay, everyone was talking about TARS AI up here at 50 cents. Thing went all the way down to 3 cents. Gave you the green dot. Went up like 500%. I personally sold mine around 13 cents. I call out all my trades in the Discord so you guys never miss one. And it pulled all the way back here. This was a great spot to buy it. Why? Because it pulled back into the average. Nice little 100% move right there from 6 up to 12. Pulled back again to 7. Beautiful buying opportunity right there. Another little 100% move for you. So this one's trading really nicely. And it's in a bull run, or it's in an upward trend as long as it holds on to 8 cents. I really like this one. Would have liked to buy it right here around 7 or 8. Now it's sitting at 10, but I think this one has a lot of potential to do very well in this bull run. So looking for any pullbacks on that one next week. I'll go ahead and add that one into the list. WIF, I want to see this one back at 80 cents. I want to see WIF back at 80 cents. Again, nice breakout. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breakout, pullback, green dot, Ripski. Okay, also another beautiful 120% trade right there off that green dot. Again, we don't care about these green dots. Okay, we want to buy the green dots on the daily above the EMAs. Okay, WIF, I want to see it pull back. I want to see a pullback on that. Same thing with Bonk. Okay, nice little buy pocket right here. Stochastic down there at 10. Stochastic down here at 14. This one's still very bullish here above these EMAs. I like it as long as it holds on to 0.00016. So the dot is green. So if you want to own some Bonk, I don't know what this thing does, but that one looks like it could have a very, very large move to the upside here. So you kind of missed your window right there. But you're not too far. If it pulls back over the next couple days, we'll keep an eye on it. STX, this was one of my favorite setups from the other day. Again, breakout, pullback, Ripski. Pullback, nice buying pocket right here at 84. Nice move up. Again, everyone's panicking on this little red day after we just went up like 30%. This thing is still bullish, okay? You got a red dot, so what are you going to do? You're going to set your stop loss at the previous low. Where's the previous low? It's right there at 80 cents. Okay, right there at 80 cents. That one is still on the favorites list. Sui, these guys got hacked, so I really don't know how to handle that. I said if Sui breaks down to $3, I would probably buy some. I'd probably buy some Sui. I'm watching that one next week too. I want to see how that hack plays out. Just understand they have one of their protocols, their liquidity protocols got hacked, and somebody stole $60 million or something like that. So they're trying to get it back. They're trying to negotiate with a terrorist, but not working out so well for them so far. I want to watch that one for a pullback into 3. If that pulled back into 3, I'd buy it. RNDR still looking very, very good here. Very good. Again, breakout, pullback, good pocket, rip. Good pocket here, rip. Flush it, right? The whales are just toying with the retail right now. Okay, I think we're going to get all those. I think we're going to get the whole thing back tomorrow, guys. I think it's going to be right back up tomorrow. We're still holding on to very, very important support levels, right? We have not broken trend yet. We break trend when we break these EMAs. We close down below them. Okay, so if this thing closed below like 430, then yeah, I'd probably have to second guess my stance here. But as always, right? Just looking to average in here. I think RNDR looks fantastic here. I think it looks really good. Jasmine also looks very good here. Okay, you got a red dot today, so what are you going to do? You're going to set your stop loss at the previous low. Previous lows right in this area. Okay, you could see just on the side of my screen here, 0.016 would be the level I'm watching. Okay, for a stop loss there. Okay, if you guys wanted to set a stop loss off the red dot, which isn't a bad idea. Okay, which isn't a bad idea. 0.016. As long as Jasmine holds that, I like it still. That one's on the favorites list. We got EOS pulling back. Okay, blue wave way down here. Beautiful. Right into the EMAs. This thing looks fantastic here. This thing looks really good. Okay, and this one also has a green monthly dot. So EOS looks really, really nice. Okay, really, really nice setup here. This is actually probably one of my favorite setups so far for a crypto. Chart request videos are on Sunday, or I'm sorry, on Wednesday, guys. So we're gonna do another chart request stream on Wednesday here. Ken, I might be ramping up the two chart request streams a week again, just because a lot of people, getting really excited here now that we're in an uptrend. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I gotta find some time to do that still on Mondays, but. EOS looking really nice here. Vanna says, what's going on with RH? So you guys see how Vanna is a member. I'm happy to take my member requests here on YouTube. Okay, if you guys want to join the membership on YouTube, it is separate from the Discord. All you got to do is click this join button right here. Okay, just click on that and you guys can join this channel. If you guys have requests and you're a member, I will take those from you. Okay, but RH right here, Vanna, I don't like it. Why don't I like it? It's because it's stuck in a downtrend, right? It's down below the EMAs. It's trending down into the right. We want to buy assets that are trending up into the right. How do we know if they're trending up into the right? Well, there's a couple ways. The first way is that we're up above the EMAs. Okay, we're up above the EMAs, or the dot on the monthly chart is green. Okay, and RH is red on the monthly, and it is getting rejected here off the 50. So I would avoid that. I would avoid RH there. TAO still looks really good here. Again, you got the red dot there. So if you want to set a stop loss, I'd honestly use a stop loss down there at 320. That could pull all the way back to 360. If it pulled back to 360, I'd load up on it. But you got the golden cross happening right here, right now. You gotta... I like that one next week. Trump coin. Trump coin's sitting right on the 50 right here, folks. Right on the 50. Okay, just going sideways, man. That one needs to hold on to $12. Oh, Mew? Ah. Good catch. Good catch, Cassie. Cat in the dog's world. I can't with these meme coins, man. I just can't. It's just so weird. Like, why is Robinhood listing these? Like, what is... Why not list something with utility? Like a XLM or... I think XLM is actually listed, but... here's a good chart of Mew. Doesn't look bad. I like it above 0.003, but this is like $1 billion market cap, right? They're a huge project. So if you come back here to the research tool, so I can go /info Mew, cat in a dog's world. It's a $360 million market cap. So if I was going to take a chance on a meme coin or anything like that right now, guys, I know I'm biased, but I would go for Chirp or RIZ. Those are two. They're not meme coins. They're actual legit projects that are literally $1 million market cap. So that means if Chirp catches Mew, if Chirp gets to a $360 million market cap, that would be a 3,000x, right? No, 300x. So it would be trading at $90. Chirp would be trading at $90 if it catches cat in a dog's world in market cap here. Does that make sense? I think even more than that, man. Let me just try this real quick. Let's see what we got going on here. My brain is working a little slow today, so 0.09 times 3, it'd be 3,000. Nah, that ain't right. You know what? Let's just do it on the damn chart. So, if this thing went 3,000x, which would make it a, I don't even know. I think it would make it it'd be around $3 is what I'm thinking. Yeah, $3. So, I don't know. What does it do? Like, it does nothing. That's why I'm just so confused at why Robinhood is promoting that stuff. I like Robinhood. Yeah, exit liquidity. Well, honestly, the chart doesn't look bad. I mean, the chart doesn't look bad, right? It did break out. It pulled back. Nice little pocket to buy right there. And now it's jumping. But it's a $300 million market cap, dude. That is stupid. So, I don't know. I think I like it above 0.003. As long as we hang on to the averages, it's in an uptrend. So, do what you want with that information. Mu/chirp market cap. I don't know. I can't really do the damn math right now. I mean, Chirp is literally a $2 million market cap. So what? A 10x would be 20 million. A 20 or a 100x would be 200 million. So it'd be about a 400x if Chirp caught Mu. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if Chirp caught Mu, it'd be a 400x. So I can't do the math. I don't know what a 400x is. So if you add 2 zeros, it'd be $9. A 100x is a $9 would be $9 because a 10x would be 90 cents, right? That'd be turning that 10x of your money. So a 20x, yeah, I gotta stop. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do the math. I'm just oh man. You would make a shit ton of money if Chirp caught Mu in market cap. That's all I gotta say. I mean, you would, yeah, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be stupid. I would love to know what Mu does. Yeah, if you guys want chart requests, just come to Wednesday's video or hit that join button on the YouTube. That's just the way it goes here. Today is the watch list video. It's not a chart request video. But if you want to support the channel, I'd gladly take some requests. It's about a Starbucks coffee a month these days. So I'll take everyone's chart requests on Wednesday, though. If you guys want to show up for the chart request video. If you missed Wednesdays, it's right over here. Okay, if you're new to the channel, we took all the requests right here. Live chart requests. I don't know why this guy's creating a thread over here, but yeah. What do we got? AIOZ. AIOZ is still looking good. This one's pulling back right into where we want to see it, right into that 40-cent level. This one looks good as long as it holds 35. We got IMX also right on the 50 right now. That one looks really good as well. Really good. That one's bullish over that 50-cent level. Litecoin also sitting right on the average. I mean, I'd buy this one today, guys. Okay, as long as that one holds 90, it looks really good. That one's going on the favorites list. We haven't got to XRP yet. These are all the names we haven't covered yet from last week's or from this week. So far, we got these, and I'm going to share this list with you guys over there in the Discord here before we sign off. SHIB also sitting right there on the 50. Looks like a great time to buy right there at 0.00013. That'd be the stop loss. Obviously, you want to make sure this red dot fades tomorrow. I think we got to move higher tomorrow. I think we reclaim some of those losses from yesterday. Again, the trend is still up as long as we hold these EMAs. As long as we're below them, we're trending down. But this was the confirmation right here of a bounce higher. Okay. Now we're just doing the same thing. We're bouncing right on that EMA right now. So SHIB is also on the favorites list next week. XLM also on the favorites list next week. Okay, all these altcoins are looking fantastic. Okay, that one's bouncing right on the EMAs as well. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why you'd set a stop loss on this right now. I don't know why you would. That monthly chart looks fantastic. Okay, if you want to set a stop loss, use it at the bottom of this month's candle at 25 cents. That put us right down there below those lows. Okay, but above 25, XLM looks really good. XTZ also sitting right here on the 50 as well. That is on the buy list next week. Okay. XRP also sitting right on the 50 right now as well. Just going sideways, just consolidating. All we did was puke back the last 2 days worth of gains yesterday. Still just stuck in this consolidation pattern. That blue wave is now below the zero line. Okay. So what we're looking for now is another green dot, right? We're just going sideways. We've been stuck in this range for a very long time here. So, you know, if you want to use a stop loss, like I said, you could use the low on the monthly right there at $2. Above $2, I think XRP is very, very strong. Why? Well, because we're above the EMAs. We're trending up and above the EMAs. And I think this thing is going to be at $5 to $10 here by the end of the year. Okay, my stop loss on XRP is all the way down at $2. So that's like a 10-12% drop from here. But I am looking to buy every single green dot you get on XRP as long as we hold those averages there. Doge also putting in a major bull flag here. Okay, if you guys don't know what the bull flag is, I'm going to make a post about this as well. Probably on TikTok here after this. Doge and ETH are both putting in major bull flags here. Okay, a bull flag is when we push up and then we consolidate. Okay, push up, consolidate. So that one looks really good. Looking to buy green dots on that one. I mean, I'd be buying it right here, right now. Above, I'm going to say 18, that thing is bullish. So looking to buy every green dot above 18. Okay, if we break down below the 50, okay, we're in trouble. But as of right now, this is very strong looking chart. Very strong looking chart. Okay. Rose looks interesting here above 3 cents. Okay, watching for another green dot on that one. I like that one as well next week. If we close red, it's kind of a gift because you're honestly getting another opportunity to add. So you got this green dot, now you got the red, right? So what comes after red? What comes after red is green. Yeah, it's time to sell CoreWeave. I see you guys talking about that in the chat. I mean, it's time to sell that thing. Got a red dot. I mean, yeah, it's ran 200%. So what happens after a 200% rally? You might want to take profits. I would take some off the table. I would have sold that today. Had a nice run. You're right. It had a really nice run up. 440 here on DOT is the level I'm watching. Still very bullish over 440. It's got a red showing up today, but like I said, I think a lot of these are going to fade tomorrow because we just got these candles. If price goes up, the dots go away. I still really like that one over 440. That one's on the favorites list. I would buy that one right here, right now. XYO just kind of going sideways. I don't really know what this project is, nor do I think I'm ever going to buy it, so I'm taking that one off my list. We got Virtual. I'd love to see a pullback on Virtual. Virtual back into 120 would be juicy. I'd watch for that next week, but it's too high right now. CVX, also want to see a pullback here into like $2.80 to $3. Okay, give me a pullback here. Give me a pullback. This one also has a green monthly dot, which is extremely bullish here. Okay, that one looks really good. Now, the people not watching the lives right now are probably freaking out about all these red dots. They're probably going, oh my God, what do? We got to sell. If you guys watch the lives, you guys understand how to play these. Okay, the red dot is just a signal of a potential reversal to the downside. So when you see a red dot, what you really want to take into consideration is where are the EMAs, right? Where are the EMAs? So CVX has a red dot here. Can you take some profits? Sure, if you want to. But the only ones I want to take profits on, the red dots on a daily chart, are up here in the red zone, right? I want to wait till we get all the way back up there. That's when I want to take profits, okay? And where are we in regards to the fib right now? We're nowhere near that. That's all the way up there at 750. Okay, so the important thing with the red dots is just to understand where the previous lows are. So the previous low is right here. This is where we bounced last time. So if that level breaks, the trend breaks. If we close below $3, the trend breaks. And you can see that it sits right at the averages. So I always like to set it a little bit below the averages, which in this case would be probably 260. If 260 broke, that's when I'd panic. I wouldn't panic, but I'd just simply cut my losses. But there's nothing to worry about as long as we don't break these EMAs, guys. As long as we're up above those, we're trending up. Okay, as long as we're down below them, we're trending down. we buy stuff going up into the right. Okay, and again, we're 1 to 6 months out on all investments. I know that's really hard. It's really hard. It actually is hard to buy and hold for a lot of people. If it was easy, everyone would be rich. But a lot of people aren't. And what's important is just to understand market structure. Okay, and it's really easy to tell once you guys understand technical analysis of what kind of trend we're in. I think it's easy. People want to draw lines, right? People want to do this and draw lines and triangles and stuff like that. I just look at an EMA. I just look at the EMAs. That's all you got to do. Okay, either that or you look at the color of the monthly dot. If it's green, we're trending up. Okay, if we're above the EMAs, like CVX is here, we are looking for pullbacks into the mean. Okay, that one looks good. CRO sitting right on the 50. Look at that. Just right smack dab on the 50. Okay, that's a big buy right now. Big buy. We got SEI also sitting right in that pocket. Okay, right here into the 50 last time. You were like, damn, I wish I was buying. Right, you were saying that up here at 27. You're like, damn, I wish I was buying at 20 after it went up 30%. Okay, you got to anticipate this. Okay, understand that we're in a very important level of the trend because, again, yeah, I could draw a trend line right now and say, hey, look, a trend line. Yay. Okay. It's not hard to understand, guys. Pull back into the mean, you buy. Pull back into the mean, you buy. Just like over here on the cheat sheet. Right into the mean. Sell off into the mean. We want to buy as close to the average as possible. We don't want to buy way up off the average. Right? We don't want to buy way up off the average. We want to buy at the average. Okay, and you got to pay attention to what average it's pulling back into. In this case, it's the 50. Pulled back here, pulled back here. Now we're just going sideways. SEI looks really good here. E5, that's a newer coin, but too high off the averages. Matic sitting right on the averages. It's a great day to buy today. If you guys are watching this stream, great day to add to your positions or buy more or get into the market if you're not in the market yet. MKR, down there to 1,500. Okay, that's where I'd want to buy that one. So that one looks good. The stochastic is now back down at 5. Okay, last time that happened was right back here. Nice move. Okay, that one looks good. Also, what I want to point out on MKR here, look at the green dots here on the monthly. You can see the last 3 times. Look at that. June, $500 up to $6,500. Back in 2023, $460 up to $4,000. That's an 800% move. What do you got here in May? What do you got here in May, guys? Yep. Same signal. Same one. Same exact one. V-Chain looks really good here, too. V-Chain looks really good here. Really solid. Beautiful. Beautiful looking chart there. Okay, I love V-Chain here above 2,500. I'd buy that one today. Right now. Okay, because we're right at the same level. We got this green dot on right here. Okay, literally at the same spot. Yes, we have a red dot today, but that could fade if we get some buy action. Okay, and I think buyers are going to step in here this weekend. That looks good. FLR looks really good too. Looks really good pulling back here into the EMAs. Again, we broke out over the downtrend. We were stuck in a downtrend, puking, breaking out, pulling back, Ripsky. Swift coin, still just kind of consolidating here. Not doing much. Just hanging around. But I'd look for a green dot on that one now that the wave's down here. XCN. This looks exactly like Swift's chart. It's just kind of going sideways. Waiting to break out here. I would love to buy that thing down to like 0.014, but watch it for a green dot next week. I'll put that one on the favorites list too. We got H-bar right into our average here. We love this setup. Okay, looks fantastic here. H-bar looks good. AVAX also looking really good here. I like that one above $21. That's on the favorites list. We got Ondo also setting up very nicely. Okay, breakout, pullback, Ripsky, Shitsky. But we're going to recover right here, right now. Okay, above 88, this thing is very bullish. Okay, if we break 88, yeah, we're going to be in some trouble. So, yeah, You can set a stop loss. You cannot set a stop loss. It's up to you, but I think the next move is up. Okay, and the monthly chart's also pointing up as well. So you could actually move your stop loss to the bottom of May's candle here. Call it 80 cents on the stop loss. That's this low right here. Okay, I still like Ondo here. That one's on the favorites list. We got Adam pulling back into the average as well. You're going to want to make sure that one holds on to 450. That one's on the favorites list. We got Super also pulling back here. I like that one above. I would look to buy it at 70. I put the stop loss right there at 62. But that one is very bullish. That one looks really good too. Okay, just want to make sure it holds that 62 level. We got Algorand also pulling right back into that average. You could put your stop loss right here at 20, or you could put it right down here at 19. That's the previous low. We're just kind of range bound right now. Okay, that was a really nasty candle yesterday. Really nasty candle yesterday. But again, we just got to pay attention to the technical levels, guys. The buyers were stepping in right here. If I turn in the volume, you can see, boom, volume coming in right in this area. This is where the big buyers are. So above 19, I still like Algorand. And Cardano also. Still really like Cardano here. Yes, it's got a red dot. You could use a stop loss right here at 70 cents if you want to protect your capital. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But again, the trends are still up and to the right, folks. Okay, above 140, I like AKT here. Looks good. We'll see if these red dots close tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, you got a lot of red dots popping off here in the Discord. So, what do we got here? CRV. CRV. A little too high there. Okay, nice little pocket here to buy right there at 66. Nice move up. I just continue to hold this one. This one also has a green dot here on the monthly chart. Okay, looks good. I'd like to buy a pullback to like 60, but a little too high for me this week. We got Pepe. Pepe is a little too far off too. I'd like to buy that one around 0.0001. Okay, that's a solid hold still. BBAI still going sideways. So this chart kind of reminds me of the QBTS, these quantum computing stocks. You can see how it just kind of went sideways for a while. It had a big run up, then went sideways for a while, and then just absolutely blasted off. This BBAI chart kind of reminds me of the same thing here. We're just kind of stuck in a range after this big move up. Now we're just consolidating. This is the smart money stealth phase here. So I still like BBAI here as well. That one's on the favorites. We got SolX falling here. Had a red dot there show up. What was that? Right there on May 16th. This one don't look bad. I look to buy this one on a green dot. Okay, stochastics finally resetting here. We're finally getting a pullback after we went up like 100%, 200%. Now we're getting a little retracement, right? Smart money takes profits when they're up 170% or whatever it is. Okay, that's when people are normally taking profits. So looking for a pullback. I'd like to buy this one like off at 1250. If that can hold 1250, I mean, this thing's really stuck in a downtrend. It's a very interesting way to play semiconductors. So if you think semiconductors are going up over the next year, you want to buy this. But it is a 3x leveraged ETF, so it is very risky. Mara pulling right back into the 50 here. I want to see Mara hold $14 next week. I want to keep an eye on that one next week. And then MSTR pulling back as well. The stochastic has reset. I would love to see this one bounce right here at 340 or 300, right into the averages. But again, where should you have been buying MSTR? Right here, right here, right here. Could have bought it in that pocket right there. Now it's resetting. Right off the bottom, this thing is literally up 80%. So retracement, okay? Watch that thing come down. If that thing comes down to 300, you better load up. Okay, that was down 7% today. So I'm adding that one to the favorites list because I want to snipe it. Okay, we want to watch for that green dot next week. So that's the favorites list, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add this section in as well here. So those are the favorites here for this week. Quite a few of them, actually. They're not in any particular order right now, but if you guys want to go through these, I'll post that link over there inside of the Discord. Let me go ahead and put the, let me open up the purple list really quick. And I'm going to put all those other ones. Like these ones are all still very bullish, right? Very good, nice looking trends. but a lot of them are just, they're too high, right? They're too far off of their averages. Okay, that's why we're not looking for trades on them, right? Because simply they're extending, right? They're up here. So, but they're still very strong trends. So they're still in our watch list. They're just not our favorites. So the favorites list is separated on this on this thing right here by this section. So you guys can go see all the favorites that we went over today. Okay, and then right over here inside the purple list, I'm going to go ahead and just add these back into the green list. Because again, we're still bullish on those names. They're just sitting too high. Like Robinhood, way too high to want to buy up here. Okay, we want to buy a pullback, a dramatic pullback, okay, into our averages. We're sitting too far off. So that's down there in section 1. So this is just the normal watch list. Okay. Looking for a pullback. Looking for pullback. Okay, a lot of these other names are already experiencing a pullback, right? These are into their averages. So that's why they're our favorites. So we'd be actively monitoring the daily dots for the green dot alerts. And you can see we're getting a flood of red dots here for crypto on the daily. But again, as long as we hold the trend lines that we talked about here today, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, this is just a routine crypto correction. Okay, it happens. In every bull market, you get these pullbacks. There are going to be red days. Okay, look at this last bull run that we had. Okay, red day, 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 red day. Okay, the red days happen, guys. You just can't be shook. Okay, let's go back here. Look at this. Red day, 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 red day. Okay, you got red days on the way up, folks. Nothing to panic about. Okay, the trend, the charts still look very strong. This is a textbook bull flag here on Ethereum, and when Ethereum decides to break out of the bull flag, you're going to be singing hallelujah. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. We'll be live again on Wednesday for some chart requests. I'll go ahead and make a stream for you guys so you can go ahead and set a reminder. But we're live here every Wednesday and Friday at 4:30 Pacific time. Friday is our watch list. Let me go ahead and share this watch list with you guys real quick before I forget. So you guys can actually get access to this over here. What is today? May 23rd. Boom. Okay, so you can pull that same list up that we talked about. We went over today. You guys can see everything that I'm holding. All the favorites that we talked about in today's video. Okay, and then the rest of the ones we also went over as well. All these stocks are very, very strong trends. And it's up to us to identify those spots where the price looks fair or cheap, right? And ideally, we want to buy into those averages, just like on our cheat sheet over here. Okay, we want to buy up above the mean. We don't want to buy below the mean. Again, the green dots, when we're trending down like this on Ethereum, are not places to buy. We want to buy above, that green dot above the mean. Okay, boom. You had a buying opportunity yesterday on Ethereum. Obviously, you were met with a dump today, but we're still in the range. Okay, we're still in the same exact range. Okay, we're just consolidating. This is a textbook bull flag here, folks. Okay, nothing has changed. We're still long all the way into the end of summer. Okay, unless something changes, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I will not. I'm not a fudder or anything like that. I just try to give you guys as real as technical analysis you can get. I try to break it down, make it as simple as possible. It's really not too hard to understand, in my opinion. Maybe it is for you, but all you got to do is pay attention to these indicators. And once you understand how to use them, it's really easy to understand, right, the trend. And we want to trade with the trend. We don't want to trade against the trend. That's why I said none of these green dots matter on the daily when we are below the EMAs. Okay? We want to wait till we break up. Okay? Break up. And then we want to look for the green dots. Okay? That is how we want to trade. With the trend. Up and to the right, baby. Up and to the right. That's what we're looking for. And we're nowhere near the top, folks. Talk to me in September. And I think we're all going to be singing hallelujah. I think it's going to be a really good summer. And don't let these red days discourage you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for the chart request video. Bring your chart requests to that one. We will be covering those. And the replay of this stream, if you guys join late, will be posted over here inside the Discord as well. Boom, right under the latest tab. If you guys need me, go ahead and hit me up. My email is over here inside the server rules. Overkill at overkillinvesting.club, or just at me over here inside of the Discord. We got live chat going on all freaking day long over here. So with that being said, guys, God bless you. Have a great weekend, and we will see you Wednesday. Peace.